So, after much challenging testing, Corey Reader is finally understanding after Romulus, the last sort of kid, 16-year-old emperor of Rome, was booted by who? Odoacer.
Yeah.
Or Odoacer. Or Odoacer.
Or
Odorous. Yeah. And he's one of those tribal guys that gets in or wants to. This is Ravenna, the last part of the Roman Empire. We're leaving Ravenna now. The town plaza of Ravenna, otherwise known as the Piazza del Popolo. The town of the people. Yeah. We just passed the Rubicon. Yes, we just went over the famous Rubicon. And then a dude, Odoacer, kind of wants part of the Eastern Empire, and he sort of plots against a guy named Zeno, who's the king of the Eastern Empire, the emperor of the Eastern Empire. And Zeno gets wind of it, and he hires an ostrogoth. An ostrogoth named Theodoric. This is, we're talking about the early 500s. And he says, hey, Theodoric, I know you're a thug and so forth, but can you go over and off the sky Odoacer, because he's trying to like get my empire. And so Theodoric does. Invites him to a dinner, cuts his throat, says, okay. The great thing about Theodoric is he unites a whole lot of tribes, the Visigoths, the Ostrogoths, all kinds of people, the Uli, all these guys, and becomes sort of the king dude of Ravenna and all the way to Germany and France and Spain, whatever. And then his son is, Theodoric is a smart cat, man, and much has been written about him. His son is okay, and then his grandson's And then the guy comes, Justinian, the famous Justinian, and he's the emperor of Constantinople, and he says, you know what, the Theodoric line is done, plus which they believe in a Christology of Jesus, wherein Jesus kind of found his divinity. It was not sort of ordained with it like a couple of ecumenical councils have said. This is called the Arian philosophy. Have you seen The Last Temptation of Christ? You read that? Like Jesus evolves and it's old, and so this Arian philosophy of Christology has got to go. So Justinian unites the empires, and the East meets the West for about 100 or so years again, and there you have it. Ionian baptistry, and look at these reliefs, the pilasters. You can see it's all classical. And the mosaics have much more action and torsion and movement, and decisively more shadows in the drapery, because this is 450 when it's still classical art, and Rome is rampant. In 100 years, it's going to get pretty stiff. Now, okay, this is St. Lawrence's iconography in the time of Diocletian. In the 200s, he's passing the word, and they really hate him. This is the time of persecution of the early Christian church under Diocletian, and they want to burn him. And look, he's carrying the cross of spreading Christianity and the Gospels and so forth. And that's his symbol right there when you see that next to a saint. That's Lawrence, about to be toasted. Yep. But then we come up here in the Gala Placidia to something that's extraordinary. Look at the birds in mosaic, man. And look at these two apostles. Get that out of that light. Yeah, we don't know which ones they are. Looks like Peter and Paul to me, but who knows? And you can flip around, and you got more birds and apostles over here. This is just unbelievable naturalism in late classical Roman art with the mosaics. This is around 400s. Yeah, Lawrence is martyred in the 200s, but this is the Gala Placidia, which is not necessarily the mausoleum of Gala Placidia, but maybe because she built the church next door, an homage to her. But anyway, these mosaics are just happy-go-lucky, wonderful happenstance. Yeah. And the light coming through those windows is just extraordinary.